What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. Obviously, I've had some time, like a little bit of a break here on YouTube. Some of you guys noticed that. I saw some comments and got some DMs asking when I was going to be back. I am back. We have been traveling a lot for Purcell Farms. We went down there for good, and just super busy. Obviously, it is what it is. Sometimes, life just gets crazy. But this is going to be a fun video, and I have a really cool announcement. Obviously, from the title of the thumbnail, this video is largely about my 2-iron. You guys know how much I love this club, and I want to do a little experiment. Basically, in the past couple of months, I did a couple videos where I played with driver. I played super aggressive off the tee. Aggressive is kind of a relative term, but for me, that's kind of what the angle that I was approaching it. And I played some pretty good golf. Shot 4 or 5 under on the last 9 holes that I played, with playing super aggressive. And I wanted to just kind of take a different approach to that and say, what if I played essentially a little more conservative off of the tee and hit just 2-iron off of every single tee and see if that changes how I scored. And obviously my 2-iron, I love this club. It's kind of like a 3-wood. It's very low spinning, low launching. It goes a long ways. And so that's what I'm gonna be doing today. I'm gonna be using this club right here off of the tee on every single tee shot that I can. And I'm gonna see what I can score. This video is awesome. I'm doing this intro after, so I know what happened, but I'm just gonna let you guys know there's some really cool things throughout this video that really just kind of showcases that you don't need to hit it really far to be able to score well. So stick around for this entire video. And also, before we get into this, I have a special announcement. This is a very special club to me, but I want to do something cool. So at 250,000 subscribers, I'm gonna be giving this club away. So I'm gonna give this club to a fan, to one of you guys at 250,000 subscribers. And I'm also gonna, along with a couple other things that I want to do for kind of a big 250,000 giveaway. So that is what's coming down the pipe. If you want a chance to win this club and you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, because that's how you're going to get a chance. At 250,000, I am going to pick someone to send this club to. And this is a special club to me, so it's going to be hard to part ways with it, but you guys have shown so much support to me, and this may be just a small way that I can give something back. So all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, drop a comment down below, and let me know if you would like this and if you could use this. So let's get into today's video. It's going to be awesome. Like I said, there's some really cool moments throughout this whole video, so stick around and let's get into it. It's going to be fun. So thanks for tuning in. I'm headed over to Frisco Lakes, and it's good to be back home. So let's get into this video. I love you guys. We made it over to the first hole here. Today's actually going to be a good day. You guys know how much I love hitting 2-iron, and I'm going to be doing that off of every tee today. And it's a good day to do it because it isn't windy. So I'm going to see, how this affects me. If I can how it affects my game and my mentality of this course. So thanks for tuning in. Let's get into it. First hole is a 400-yard par 4 straight up and over the hill. Sometimes I ask myself why I even hit driver anymore. That should be good. Hopefully it stays just on the left side of the fairway. All right, stayed in the fairway. Just worked out perfectly. I got 100 yards left on the dot. A little bit downwind. I think I'm gonna hit a little low sand wedge in there. Kind of keep that spin low so it doesn't get away from me. This is the beauty of hitting a 2-iron, is with this wind, I don't even, if I hit a really good drive, I could have got up here. This thing it goes so low and it has no spin on it, so it just rolls. And I mean, to have 100 yards in on a just over 400 yard hole is, I like that. All right, I got a little bass backwards back down the tee box. It is really windy today, and that's why hitting the 2-iron is going to be good. So 100 yards, got a sand wedge, hitting about a 95 yard shot. I'm not gonna lie, I think that has potential. I like how it hit that. Guys, 18 feet here for birdie. To keep this, there's this ridge, has a ridge here on the front, and to keep it on this top level is always a good thing when the pin's in the front. So, a little fairway and green in regulation, see if we can make the putt. Nice little 2-putt there to start the day. Even par. Fairway, check, green, check. That's a big thing I want to be paying attention to do today, is how many more fairways I would hit than when I use driver. So let's get on to it. Hole number 2 is another par 4. Okay, guys, hole number 2,
Par 4 goes, this is a long one. It's like 430 yards, but it is downwind, so I can get this thing running. But I'm gonna be aiming at that tree out there and just trying to hit a little baby draw. That was perfect. So I didn't really say anything. That worked out really good. Just a little draw right up the left side. Stacy was getting after it in the background, but should be in the fairway. Hopefully, he was kind of hugging the left, so hopefully it stayed in the fairway. And I hope Stacy is okay, because she didn't really sound okay, but you know, it is what it is. This worked out great. I actually got to kick back into the almost center of the fairway. This to me is why having a 2-iron is so important, because if I hit driver, I'm gonna get up into the narrow part of the fairway, possibly even out of the fairway. So this to me is just confirmation of how much I like this club. But here we go. 150 to the pin, a little downwind. I'm gonna hit just a smooth pitching wedge, keep it a little bit low, and hopefully just a little bit left. Oh shit, that's over the green. I just realized something. You see that red marker right there? That's 100 yards. And I'm about 15 yards behind that. I was shooting something else. I was not shooting the pin. That pin was 119 yards, and I shot this tree right here that was actually 150 yards. So I hit it 150 yards like I was thinking. That's a bit unfortunate, but I'm gonna see if I can get this up and down. Got a decent look at par there. Pretty good shot. Never know, if I make that, that would be a very interesting mistake that got covered up. 15 feet for par here. See if I can make it. That's a bit unfortunate because I actually hit a great second shot. Hit it 150 yards, but the pin was only 119, so that left me about 30 yards long. Bogey there onto a par 5. It's a good hole. It's gonna be long because it's into the wind, but you never know. 2-irons might get me there. On to hole number 3, par 5. It's like 558 yards from here, so it's a beast. But I'm gonna be hitting 2-iron, just trying to draw it towards that bunker you'll see in the distance. I mean, just gotta hit it hard, see if I can keep one in the fairway here. Worked out great if I do say so myself. All right, guys, I have 311 yards to the pin, so there's not really a chance I'm getting there. I'm just gonna hit it hard. I'm just gonna try to hit a draw off of that right fairway bunker. Actually, it's green side, but right green side bunker, and see if I can give myself a short wedge in here on this par 5. That roll up probably just about 20-30 yards short of the green. Honestly, it's exactly where I wanted to be chipping for my 3rd shot. 70 yards to the pin. The pin is all the way in the back. I'm gonna hit just kind of a low 56 degree in there and kind of see what happens here. This is a interesting golf shot. Stay up. That's exactly what I was kind of worried about. Just needed to carry it a couple more feet and it would have been perfect, but phew! All right, got about 45 feet to the pin. See if I can just make a bomb here. Settle down. All right, I left myself a little work here, but see if I can knock it in here for par. God, it's 2 in a row. I hit a good putt. Actually, I hit kind of 2 mediocre putts there, which led to another bogey. I mean, I played that hole perfectly up until I got on the green, so that was really has nothing to do with anything but else but the putter. Speed was a little off, but on to hole number 4, par 4. Still a lot of golf left to play here today in this little experiment that I'm doing with my 2-iron only off the tee. I've never actually played a full 9 holes hitting only 2-iron, I don't think. So let's get on with it. Tell you what, playing the tips today in this wind out at Frisco Lakes. This hole is 490 yard par 4. So this is a beast, but 2-iron it is. I'm gonna try to hit one, just a little baby draw out there. That's That's a really good line on this hole. It kind of helped shorten it up. Hopefully that crept to the fairway, but really happy with that tee shot. It was hammered. This actually worked out almost as good as it could hitting a 2-iron. I got 200 yards to the pin. There's a little bush that's just to the right of it. I'm gonna try to hit a little draw off of that, and got 5-iron in hand, playing it about 220. Straight into the wind here. This is a beast. That was close. It was just, that's a really hard shot. It's just a little short and right. So I'll have to see if I can get up and down and make a par here. Pin high to the right actually, so don't have to go over that bunker, but here I am. I'm gonna carry this just to the front of the green there and should check up a little bit. That was pretty solid. That is a solid par on what felt like a par 5 today of a freaking beast of a par 4. That keeps me at 2 over. Going into hole number 5, which is a par 3, first par 3 of the day. Out here at Frisco Lakes on a nice day like this, you're usually dealing with some wind, so it becomes a really hard golf course. But 2 over through 4 holes, not my best, but not my worst. All right, 194 yards back into the wind. I'm gonna be playing at about 205 to 210. I got 6-iron in hand. Here we go. This is a beast. Going right at it though. It's in the center of the green. Man, that's such a good number. And I hit it perfect. The wind, when it got up above those trees though, took it left. It's just left of the green. It's really not a bad golf shot. Sometimes you hate to see the wind do that to a golf shot that I felt like I hit really good, but it's all right. This was perfectly pin high. I mean, maybe 25 feet left, 30 feet left, so really not a bad golf shot with that wind, but let's see if I can get up and down here. Nope. A lot of spin into the grain. That one feels good. I had a little work there to do, but I was able to buckle up there and get it done. This keeps me at 2 over through 5. That's a good par. That hole today is playing really long, so the par's a good score. Here we go, hole number 6, 2 over par. Just kind of cruising along. Had a couple little hiccups in there, but this one is straight up the hill. It's right at about 390, 400 yards into the wind. I'm gonna hit it at that far bunker and just hit something hard, get something in the fairway, and play it in from there. All right, that's the first one where I kind of left the face open. It's probably gonna be right side of the fairway, but it really wasn't that bad. I didn't hit it right at my target though, so it's kind of a little bit of a I can't tell. I think this is in the fairway. It might be just out, but it's in the short grass. But I got 157, so even though I flared a little bit, still in the fairway. That's the thing about hitting 2-iron is when my misses aren't as big as my driver misses, and that's one thing I've noticed. But 157, I'm just gonna hit a smooth 9. Try to peel it in there to that pin. That should be pretty good. I hit it exactly where I was wanting to, so hopefully it's about pin high. Gives me a good look at birdie. Really good look for birdie here. Got about 15 feet. See if I can knock one in. That just like jumped left off of the jump. That's a par for me. Keeps me at 2 over. Kind of a tough putting stroke, but I think I don't know, it was weird. I didn't make birdie, I made par. So on to hole number 7. At 2 over par, got 3 holes left, including a par 5, so I'm gonna make it happen. All right, hole number 7. This is kind of a unique hole. Sometime when you hit driver, you can go for it, and I've even actually hit 2-iron at the pin and cleared the water. It's like 260, but today I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna hit one out here just right at this left of this bunker and have a wedge in, hopefully. Got a little scared of it, missed it a little right. It's probably about right in the line of that bunker, so a little longer in, but it was good contact. Just kind of, I was playing a little fade and it was just aggressive. Here we are, just right of the fairway. Stayed short of the bunker, thankfully. I got 101 yards. First fairway I've missed today, but it stayed kind of in this hard pan, so I'm gonna hit a little 51 degree and try to hit a little low one in there. see another ball up there. Katie hit one, and I think she's closer than I was, so that's why that's up there. All right, this worked in here nicely. I got about 4 feet for birdie. This would be a good one. See if I can get one back. That's huge for the program there. Gets me to 1 over through 7 holes. I got a par 3 and a par 5 to finish. See if I can maybe get one more. That one felt good. Playing golf shots like that into the wind and controlling the spin is just, it feels really good. So see if I can keep it up for the last 2 holes and make something happen here. Hole 8, I'm just gonna hit a smooth 9 here, hit it about 165, right at that tarp behind the pin, and see if I can cozy one in there. That's pretty darn close, actually. I think it might be inside 10 feet. That was a great shot. All right, guys, this one worked out great. Got about another 3. We got about another 4 footer, maybe 5 feet here for birdie. Let's see if I can go 2 in a row here. Birdie's on par 3, especially 160 yards straight into the wind to a peninsula. Back to even with a par 5 to play. That's 2 good holes there. If I hit a couple good ones, I can get home on 2 and maybe even have an eagle chance here. Last hole of the day, it's about a 540 yard par 5, pretty good hole. I'm just gonna give this one a whack and see if I can get it. Maybe try to get like a 4 or 5 iron in. Try to be aggressive here. But back to even par. Here we go. Yeah, just hugging that right side. Hopefully it catches a speed pocket. Just keeps on moving. All right, guys, I got 240 yards. It's actually a little bit downwind now, so this could work out really good. I'm gonna hit 4 iron and go center of the green, and just see where that ends up here. Stay just left of that bunker. Oh, it's in it. It's all right. A little bit of a janky strike, but got it right up here to the greenside bunker. I just finished with 3 birdies in a row. Little turkey there. To get to 1 under par after being 2 over, man, that is just crazy. I love that. That feels really good. I think that just goes to show you that you don't need to hit driver. You definitely don't need to hit the ball. I would say I probably averaged like 280 off the tee maybe today. So it doesn't take, you don't have to have 320, 330 yard drives to be able to score. I've proven that to myself today. These course conditions are really tough. I mean, the wind was probably a solid 15 to 20 miles an hour all day. And I made 2 bogeys, 3 birdies, which that in these conditions on this, right now, it just feels awesome. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. That was super fun. Yeah, shout out to Frisco Lakes. I love this course. It's in great condition right now, and just had a blast today. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys real soon for some more content. Peace.